Okay, so I made this video earlier and didn't even realize it had no volume. What I'm showing you here is a newspaper article from the Daily News, and it says Upper East Side doorman dies after he slips on step, falls through glass window, and slashes his own throat. How crazy is that? Do you think that that guy left the house that morning thinking that he was going to be dead by the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Do you ever think about that? Out of all the hate and animosity that people carry around with them every day, especially here online, because people have the advent of animosity for the most part. Not everybody shows their face. But at any rate, imagine this guy having a fight with his wife or a fight with his son or something like that. People tend to forget this stuff. And you leave the house, and by the end of the day, you're dead. You don't have a chance to hit your knees. You don't have a chance to pray. You don't have a chance to make things right. And I guess what my point of this video is, you never know when it's all going to end. And people don't seem to live like that anymore. Everyone's planning for 2, 3, 4 years in advance. I go to bed every night and I hit my knees and I ask God for guidance. I ask God to forgive me. And I ask God to give me the wisdom to spread the word to those that I can affect in his name. Verbatim. We had a massive snowstorm the other day, like you used to have in New England all the time. Now we only get like one a year because global warming. I'm just kidding. It's because they're geoengineering the hell out of the skies and it's screwing up the weather, and I don't think they can reverse it anymore. But at any rate, this guy was helping his son push his car off of the road because it was all icy. And he got hit by a car and killed. Do you think he had a chance to say a prayer before he passed on? Till he entered the next realm where you actually have to stand in judgment? So my point to this whole video was really good, and I didn't have any volume, which freaks me out. And still, 700 people watched it, even with no volume. So I really appreciate that. But my point is, make it count. Make every single solitary minute of the day count as much as you can. And if you feel it getting away from you, reel it back in. Make it count, because none of us know when our number's up. And I would hate to go to the other side without having to say a prayer and asking for forgiveness. That's just me. I do it all the time. And it's a real thing. It should be. I mean, if I get in bed and I forgot to pray, I get up and do it. I never say, I'm too tired, it doesn't matter. Even if I'm out in the middle of the mountains in a tent covered by snow, like I am going to be next week, I still pray, because you never know when it's going to end. People carry around too much anger with them all the time. You got to let that stuff go. We literally live in an environment where we are bombarded with electronic frequencies, Wi-Fi, all that stuff at all times, and it negatively affects the human body, and it causes people to be angry. You got to reel that back in. No one else can do it except you. You're in charge of your own personal human body. You're a spiritual being inside a bag of skin, bones, blood, etc. You know what I'm saying? Live for today. Don't forget to pray. Richie from Boston. I am out.